Hello, our doll BFFs, and welcome to our channel, Nene and Sophia. I'm Nene, an adult doll collector, a grandma, and Sophia, who's my sidekick and my granddaughter, is not going to be with us today, but she likes dolls and toys and likes to play with things, so we like to unbox and do some reviews and do some crafts and things at this channel. And unfortunately, she can't be with me today because she gives like a kid's perspective on these things. But I've been collecting dolls for a really long, well, I guess all my life. I played with dolls and then I just never wanted to get rid of them. My first love has always been Barbies, but around December, I think I had bought a few Rainbow Highs, which is what we're going to look at today. I had bought a few Rainbow Highs for Sophia and thought that they were really pretty dolls. And so then I think last Christmas there were some really super good prices on some Shadow High and Rainbow High. And I thought, well, you know, it's a really good price. Let's get them and see what I think. And they're so pretty and they have such lovely detail and color, and their accessories are so fun that I was hooked. And so I've been really adding Rainbow Highs and Shadow Highs to my collection. I try to look for a good deal. These dolls are, I believe, $35. And at that price, I thought I need to really focus on which ones are my favorite, which is hard because then I see them and I'm like, oh, that one's really pretty. I like that one. Sophia and I watched the show, and these dolls are really, the looks are from the first season because there's always some type of competition, fashion type of competition in the show, and this was their runway style. They named these dolls Fantastic Fashion, and this is Poppy Rowan that we're going to look at today. And when I first knew that they were coming out, I thought, oh, well, one of our favorite characters in the show is Sunny because she's super sweet and cute, and her bright yellow makes us happy. And we were like, well, we need to get Sunny, which she is on my list. And we just really loved Jade's runway look, and so Jade was on my list. And I like Poppy, but then when I actually saw the doll, I was like, she was the first one I wanted to get. I also want to get the twins. I want to get the Luna and Sunny dolls that come together, but you know, they're like almost $60, and so I just with all of the Barbie movie dolls, and we've got some new Illy Forever fashion packs and dolls coming out, and with all the new Shadow Highs that were in the spring and now the Rainbow Highs, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so many dolls I want. And I'm working on that doll room. One of these days we're going to be filming from there. This week I should have the room emptied out, and so I should start seeing some progress. But I have so much stuff and I don't really have anywhere to put it. And I'm like, I gotta quit. There's not another corner in my house for my dolls. And so I needed to prioritize. And I had seen some pictures and a review of Poppy, and there is something, and her, when we get her out, we can see, I think there's little bits of pink in her hair. There is something about pink and orange, that aesthetic together, that makes me happy, or that maybe it's a retro type of color from something in my childhood that just rings a bell. And I was like, oh my gosh, she is so pretty. And I do like things that sparkle, and she has rhinestones. You see the rhinestones on her dress, and her even second piece that is pretty basic, but it still has some sparkle to it. I just think she's beautiful. And the butterflies, oh my goodness. So she was the first one, and she's the only one that I have so far. But I'm keeping my eye out for the other ones and want to start adding those in. I'm afraid my doll room is going to be I know it's already going to be full when I get everything in there. I'm going to have to maybe prioritize or purge some things, which is hard for me to do when it comes to my dolls. But I know there's a reflection on this. So let me quit jabbering on forever and let's take her out of the box and see what she looks like. Okay, and I got her out of the box. I was trying to be super careful cutting the little plastic stays out of her gown, and I feel like it's still made a couple little holes places in there, right there, which I hate because there's nothing you can do about that. It's just going to be there now, and there's like 4 of them all together where it was just connected to this piece. And I know we want it to look nice in the box, but I just don't know if that's necessary or not. I feel like I got pretty lucky. I know some people are very particular, about looking for flaws and things in their face, which we don't want one that's got a wonky eye or that half of her eye makeup or something is missing. But I feel like her eyes are they're pretty even. They're set in her face, she's got both of her eyebrows, which is good. And her makeup looks nice. Okay. I think I could probably get that off. You probably won't, well, maybe you can see it right there. She has like some yellow, like a streak of yellow paint or something running there on her face. So I don't know where that came from. Maybe when they were doing her eye makeup or something, they slipped a little bit. She is so pretty. And what I was talking about, like, look how there's that pink and that orange. Those colors just make me really happy for some reason. Maybe it looks like flowers or sunshine, or I don't know, something from the 70s. I don't know what it is, but I just really, really like it. And these little butterflies, and they're all little individual clips. So you could move those around, you could style her hair and put those in different places. Her hair is super, super soft up here. And then when you get to these little curls right here, they are hard as a rock. Super crunchy at the bottom, but the top is really soft. So, and it's parted weird from being in the box. So she does need a wash and a restyle. But I think when we do that, her hair is just gonna be gorgeous and really, really pretty. Her eye makeup, she has like a smoky brown and orange and yellow up in here. And then she has these little tiny dots in the brown that are kind of a theme here that kind of go with that butterfly theme. So I think that that's a really neat detail. And she has a coral lip and a little bit of blushing. One of the things that I was crazy about with her is this butterfly gown. And oh my goodness, look at all those rhinestones. I am crazy about sparkle. I have never grown out of that, that's for sure. Look at all of that sparkle. And it's even, okay, so this is all attached. This is all one piece, but then she has, and let me undo her knees. She came with her knees a little bit bent. She has this underlay of a gown, okay? So that's kind of the outside of it. And it has sparkle all the way around. And when you put this down, you don't even see that, but that's the kind of thing that we really like when we look at things like that, when we pick our dolls. And what we appreciate with MGA is that even though they could have got by with not putting the rhinestones on the back, they did, and the print goes all the way around because we want our dolls to be pretty all the way around. And these little butterfly wings continue into the back. So it's like a little butterfly is laying on the side of her, which is so pretty. It's kind of a satin type of fabric. One of the things that might be a little bit of a defect, if I can get it up there and you can see it, there's like this gooey, oh gosh, it looks kind of gross, gooey glue stuff, and it's on these white dots. So some of these white dots look like they're dirty, but then when I touched it, it's almost like glue and it's rubbing off, which is good, because I was like, oh, my white dots have weird stuff on them. But I think it'll come off. I don't want to leave it there though, like, because I don't know when I'll get her on the shelf, so I need to try to get that off. She does have, as rainbow highs do, nice articulation. She has a place for earrings, so her head moves side to side, goes forward to this point and back a little bit. She has articulation in her shoulders and her elbows and her wrists. She does have painted nails. I'm not getting it focused, hold on. Painted nails with like what, I don't know much about these things, like a French tip. There's a little white tip on the end of it. She has articulation in her hip. They don't go out to the side very far, about that far, and her knee. And they do not have articulation in their ankle. Look at these shoes. How lovely is that? They look like they are tied, and in the back there is a tie and a butterfly in the back and two little butterflies in the front. Oh my goodness, that is that is fabulous. I love that. So pretty. And another thing I like about Rainbow High and Shadow High dolls is they do come with a stand. She comes with an orange stand, which has a little bit of inlaid glitter on it. If you are a kid playing with your doll, you might not need the stand. But if you are wanting to put it on a shelf somewhere, you will. And sometimes even when kids play, you know, they can't hold up maybe both of their dolls at one time and they want to stand. I just think for fashion dolls, it just ought to be like, you know, like most dolls come with a comb or a brush or something like that. I feel like fashion dolls should all come with some type of stand. They don't even have to be super fancy. But if we are wanting to put our dolls out for display, we need a stand. And I have some boxes of stands that I've bought online somewhere that are just kind of a generic stand, but they don't all fit everybody. They don't fit like my Ken dolls, or they don't fit some of the curvy dolls and things. So having a stand is one of those things that I think all dolls should have, and this doll does. So that's another plus. She comes with her second outfit, which has some, not glitter, not sequins, these little shiny, for lack of a better word, I guess, like little miniature sequins. And they do continue around to the back. And it looks like it's got a little zipper right there, just kind of that little extra little detail that's kind of fun, and a cutout right here. I mean, of course, I think her, you know, if I'm comparing the two, I love the butterfly dress. It does, I think I need to steam it out a little bit because it's laying kind of funny on this side, but it is a nice little extra piece to have with the doll. And then I thought that since these were runway and they were coming up with a sketch of their styles, it's like her, oops, sorry, it's upside down, her little notebook that came with it. So like maybe some of her first sketches until she got to more the final piece. And like this little sketch over here has like little butterflies all over the gown instead of looking like one big butterfly. And I almost overlooked this, so be really careful when you unbox your dolls. There's like a little sketch pencil that lays up on the top of it in the box. And I didn't go over the box, but just really quickly, because there's such a reflection on it, but it does have some little butterflies. And then here are the other dolls that are on the back that you can see. I really want, yeah, Jade, and oh my gosh, why can't I think of what her name is? She's like our favorite. Anyway, I really want these two, but then I saw Skylar on something the other day, and because sometimes I'm like with the denim, I'm like, whatever. But she was really, really super pretty. So Sunny, oh my gosh, Sunny and Jade, and now I'm kind of like on the Skylar bandwagon. So I definitely want these 4 girls here in the middle of the rainbow. But I just, like I said, I need to slow down, do it a little bit at a time. But I am really happy with her, and I think she's really pretty and very sparkly. And so when I get the doll room done, she will definitely have a nice spot on the shelf. In the comments, let me know if 1, you collect Rainbow High, and 2, is there any of this new line that you're planning on getting? And let me know which one that is. I really appreciate you coming and being here with us today, or being with me today. If you would remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're really trying to build up our YouTube channel and to improve it and to make it an informative spot for you. So if you could press that subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. And you can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. So until next time, this has been Nene, and thank you for being here. And see ya.